What is up, guys? Team Survival here. Today I will be putting out my final True King Dinosaur build. I think True Kings are the best way to run the deck now. A lot of people were playing the 60 card variant when the grass was still around, but now I would go back to the True King version. The deck is now Premier at going first and going second. I built it to play 3 kaijus and to be able to break those unbreakable boards. Um, Without further ado, I'll get right into the deck and I'll go over why we're playing what cards and for what reason. To start off is the most standard 3 Overraptor, then 1 Miscellaneous, 1 Rex, no Aolo. We're not playing the tuner in this deck. We took him out. Next will be 3 Baby Ceratosaurus with 1 Petite. You could put in another Petite for consistency reasons, but I decided to take him out. And then 2 Conductor, 2 Overtex, and then 3 Dogoran. This will help you get through some of those really annoying boards that like Gokis or Pendulum might put out. It's fire. It helps you with your True Kings. I didn't want to play Aolo anymore. If I drew the card, it sucked, and I just didn't feel like Trish was as good as it used to be, or Chambara. Chambara was really good, but I'd rather play the 3 Dogorans and make some more space in my extra deck. Then we're playing the 3 Fire True Kings and 3 Water True Kings. I want to get VFD on the board every game. So that's why I upped the water by 1. I want to see this. I want to see if my field spells. If I draw this with either terraforming or one of the diagrams, then I'm going to be able to make the board that I want to make. That's the reason for that. It's a True King deck. If you're not playing these, obviously. Then I am playing the 3 Ash Blossoms and only 1 Ghost Ogre. The reason for this is I wanted to play 2 Called by the Grave, and I'd rather have another Dogoran in to break my opponent's board instead of an Ogre who can hurt my opponent but won't stop them from making a big board. Ghost Ogre is the most like flexible in the format. Like it'll do something against any deck, but it's not as good as like when Ash would do to a more rogue deck. So I did opt to keep 1 Ogre in. It's also really good to get rid of with Double Evolution Pill. Only missing 1 isn't a big deal. And I wanted to play Called by the Grave so that you can play through your opponent's hand traps. Sorry if I've sounded a little stuffy, guys. I'm sick. But Called by the Grave is really good. I could not find a spot for the 3rd, maybe a Dogoran, but I'd rather have more fires in the deck. So we're only playing 4 hand traps, but I'd kind of treat it like it's 6. Then the 3 diagram with 3 terraforming. Standard. If terraforming ever goes away, just switch to metaverse, but it's not going away. It's not going anywhere, so I don't think it'll ever go anywhere. And then 3 fossil dig, because you're not playing dinosaurs if you're not playing 3 of these. Next is the 3 double evolution pill. The card's incredible. I don't even explain that one. And it's searchable. It's just like I even want to open with it. I want to draw it off Skull Dread. Like I want it. Yeah, that's it. It's kind of even more straightforward than it was before. I don't think I'm gonna miss the target for the level 1 target for Miscellaneous. Like, I just don't think I'm gonna miss it. Trish just isn't as good as it used to be, even though it's still like a great card. I'm gonna do the side deck first. Side deck is up to what you guys. It's all personal preference. For me, I'm playing 2D barriers because it's just good against a lot of things. If you have evenly matched, go ahead. I have evenly matched, but it's in my other deck. I'm not gonna take it out. 1 more Called by the Grave. If your opponent's playing like 9 hand traps, and you need to put this in. Regeki, because board wipes are good. And that's if you know you're going second. 2 Cosmic Cyclone. These can be Twin Twisters. I just prefer Cosmic Cyclones. the second ogre because sometimes you want to put this in. I have one ghost spell, so I'm playing one ghost spell. Otherwise, I would play this at 3. And then the 3 cherries, which you just need to have these by now. And then Dragon Buster, Electromite, and Helix. Because if you do hit Electromite, then they're super fucked because it's not like before. Pendulums can still play, but Spiral, Double Helix is a really good hit. ABC Dragon Buster is also like a really good hit. If you guys have any Zold that you would want to put in, I'd put in any Zold, but since I don't have any Zold, I have Cowboy just because of the new time rules. That might be able to win you a game, or if you have a card that burns more damage, go ahead and put that in. This really does need to be in here, though. Next, I'm going to show you guys the extra deck. I'm playing 2 Lagia. This can easily be 1. I just want to play 2. 1 Doka. We need to make this more than we do. It's probably better than Lagia. Utopia. It's just really good. We can afford it in our extra deck. 1 Baguska. 1 Dweller. 1 Tornado Dragon. These are the power rank 4s. This deck can make these really easily. Really fucking good cards. Calamities and Fortress, because sometimes you need one, sometimes you need the other. I'm gonna miss a little bit ripping 2 cards from my opponent's hand, but again, I think that this is just a better way to play the deck. And then 1 Underclock, 1 Decode, and then 1 Nightmare Unicorn. Yeah, enough said there. When you have Decode, you need the 2 arrows, but sometimes you can't. Sometimes you don't need 2 arrows, you just need 1 arrow, and you want to be able to remove a card. So Unicorn is really good there. Underclock is just a basic level 2 Link monster. And then Skulldie and Borreload, because Skulldie is just really good in this deck. Borreload's the best Link monster in the game. If you can't afford Skulldie or either of these cards, Topologics are a good substitute. If you happen to have a Firewall, that's always a good card. But yeah, so this deck, I'm going to do a test hand for you guys as well. I hate doing test hands after organizing the deck, but I'm going to do it anyways, just for you guys. This deck is really good at going first, and it's really good at going second. There's not really a bad matchup for it now. I do wish that this camera went a little bit higher, but I'll do my best to get everything in the video for you guys. Try and keep it as congested as I can. Actually, I can probably jerry-rig this up above me if you guys give me 1 second after I power shuffle this. Dinosaurs definitely are a top 5 deck again, in my opinion. We didn't get touched on the ban list where other decks got hit really, really hard. And Diagram's still around, which is a really good card just to have like in any deck, whoever's playing it. Yeah, the deck's still super powerful. Let's see. Cool. If I can just get this to stay. Alright. Just shuffle it one more time. Cut it for you guys to see. Alright. So we draw Diagram, Brastos, Baby, Called, and a Dig. So this is honestly the ideal hand to show you guys. So we'll start off with our Diagram. Try and keep it where you guys can see it. Activate Diagram to destroy the baby. For the sake of you guys being able to see, I'll just put it down over here on the side. So that will get us, we already have the water in hand, so we'll get the second water. And then baby will special out our Oviraptor, and Oviraptor, put this down here, will then search for the other baby. We're going to burn our normal summon on the baby. We're going to use Oviraptor to destroy baby, to special a baby. That's going to get us our miscellaneous source. I hope that we do get miscellaneous back to like 2 or 3 one day. This card's really good for the deck, and I don't think it would be too abusive. In fact, I think it would be pretty fair for the deck. Then I would go ahead and use Barastos to destroy baby and the other Barastos. You have to reveal to your opponent. Also, if your opponent tried to hand trap you at any point throughout this, you would use your Called by the Grave. So you special the Barastos, and then you get both the baby and the Barastos graveyard effects. So you're able to protect yourself with the Called by the Grave, so you're able to continue with your plays, which is why we're playing the card. So we go ahead and get ourselves the Anizamud, however you say his fucking name, I have no idea. And then we special out the Giant Rex. Awesome. In fact, I could have done this even better for you guys. If I had not searched for the baby with Oviraptor, I could have sent Overtex and gotten a double evolution pill, and then I could have burned my fossil dig on the baby, but it's fine. Just, you guys know to do that. Be better than me. Next is to link away our Rex, Miscellaneous, and Insulating Oviraptor, and we're going to make the Deco Tucker. Then we'll go ahead and overlay these guys for our Calamities. Activate our Miscellaneous source. So we banish Miscellaneous, we banish Oviraptor, we banish one baby, and then we banish a Rex who gets special summoned. And then we're going to special summon another Oviraptor. It does burn resources, but we have a Fossil Dig in our hand and another one in the deck. It's not that big of a deal. To make Lagia. For the sake of showing you guys the board that we could make, let's pretend like I played this right, and I used Fossil Dig to get the baby, I used Oviraptor to send Overtex to the graveyard, and that would have gotten us a double evolution pill. And then we could have double pilled, got rid of Overtex and the Barastos, and gotten, if we wanted, another spell or trap negation, Overtex, the second one, or if we wanted just a big monster, boss monster, Ultimate Conductor. I'm actually going to pick the Overtex, because we can just use Overtex on itself anyways, and this just sets up a really powerful board for you guys. And that's the reason why we play 3 Barastos, is because I want to see that card in my hand. I don't really want any water dinosaurs in my deck. Their vanillas are not very good. I'm not going to put cards that can expect to die in. You're going to start breaking and have issues. I'll do one more hand for you guys, just so you see it's not like a fluke. It'll do this nearly like every duel. It's super explosive. It's not like Goki's or other decks, though. You kind of do use up most of your hand and resources, but what you gain is a stronger, bigger board than most decks. You can't do anything where you take up both link zones, but I mean, that's just a special thing that Goki's can do. I never really saw Pendulums do it. It's really the first deck that can actually capitalize on that. I'm probably the only person you're going to find not playing AOLO, but I think as time goes by, more people are going to opt to drop it, or maybe change for a different tuner card. You know, when Kriston Needle Fiber comes out, I'll have to take another look at how we're playing this. But until then, this is the way I would play it, and I'm not even sure if I would change it when that card comes out. I really have to see. I mean, the deck could go up to 3 AOLO, I have no idea. Alright, so I'll cut it for you guys on the camera. Alright. We get Terraforming, Fossil Dig, Dogaran, Ash, and Quatless. I think last time we played it going first, so this one we'll play going second. So hopefully you use your Ash up, you draw for turn, you get a Barastos, that's great. Yeah, and you can do it all over again. So we're going to go ahead and Terraforming. That is going to get our diagram. You want a Fossil Dig. You're going to search for your Baby Ceratosaurus. You're going to activate your diagram to destroy Baby Ceratosaurus. That's going to get you the other Barastos. And special out a Soling Oviraptor, who is going to search for your Baby Ceratosaurus. You're then going to burn your normal summon on the Baby Ceratosaurus. Destroy baby to special baby. Doesn't. Yeah, that's it. You get your miscellaneous to the field. Then you go ahead. Try and clear this up for you guys. Activate your Barastos. Reveal. Destroy one of the Barastos and the baby. To special the other Barastos. You get both of their effects. You get the Fire True King, and you get Rex. And we've done it again. If they had anything problematic on the board, you did have the Kaiju. But we're going to be able to do a lot here. So we're going to, again, link 3 for your Deco Talker. Overlay your True Kings. Make your also powerful Calamities. He's so freaking good. Activate Miscellaneous. Banish Rex, your specials. Oviraptor, Baby, and Miscellaneous. Sorry, I did that out of order, but that's just because I'm lazy. And we get ourselves the second Raptor, who becomes a Logia. Alright, so we achieved this board once again rather easily. You have Overtax and Doggran in hand. Next turn, you can pop your Quatless to get the Double Evolution Pill. You have Doggran as well. You're never going to run out of targets for Double Evolution Pill because you have 3 Dograns, so you'll always have a Dinosaur that you can special summon. And from here, you just go ahead and use your Calamities and just start digging into them. You did Ash them, and you have a 30, what is he at, 3,300? I forget. But yeah, Decodar goes up to 33. You have a negation. Possibly you would have gone Dolka, or even maybe didn't go Logia. You went like Utopia or Tornado Dragon. It's really whatever you need in the situation. But again, super easy to get here to this board. Let's say we pass to our opponent's turn. We use Calamities again. We negate something with Logia. And we draw for turn. Yeah. Maybe we didn't use Calamities on our turn, but I guess it did, so it doesn't really matter. Go ahead and use Diagram to destroy the Quatless. Get ourselves a Double Evolution Pill. Activate the pill. Special the Rex. Banish a Barastos. 2 special out a Quatless or a Conductor, whatever you guys want. I'm just going to put out Quatless for now. Then get rid of our Rex and our Dogaran for our True King, or we wouldn't even have to do that if we had a material on Calamities, and then you just push for game, because Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a fair game. So yeah, the deck's super powerful still, super explosive, really consistent. Like I'm honestly surprised for such a high level deck, but the Dinosaur engine is just so good and like so it's just so clean and consistent that like I'm not really running into issues like when I'm playing it like this, where for some reason every now and then, like 1 out of 7 duels with the dinosaurs, it would just fuck me. I just be like, what the hell did I just draw? Like, what is this? But that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. This is Team Survival Leo signing out. Peace.